Hello, friend, and welcome to another episode of the Quantum Paradigm Podcast. I am so happy to be here with you as always. Today, we are going to dive straight into the key of manifesting that I really don't hear very many people talking about at all, actually. Normally, when we hear about manifestation, we hear about setting intentions, we hear about journaling, we hear about using, the new moon cycle and all of this. And these are all actually great tools and techniques for manifestation. However, if you are really wanting to achieve like epic results, whether it's in life or business expansion, or like living your purpose and living really honestly your dream life. I'm very candid with you guys that I am absolutely in love with my life, and that I quantum leap often, right? This is my lifestyle. Like when I get really clear on what I want, I have it really quickly. It shows up really quickly. And so this is a little bit more of like a manifestation 2.0 or 3.0, because when that starts happening, there's something that really needs to be paid attention to, or else you're going to crash and burn. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. We're going to dive deep into it. Let's see, I'm trying to rack my brain and see if there's any announcements I need to make. No, not right now. I will at the end of the episode, so you'll want to stay tuned to the end. But yeah, let's just jump right in. So what is the key? What is the key to manifestation that no one's talking about? It is embodiment. It is embodiment. Now, what do I mean when I say embodiment? I've been predicting for over a year that this is going to be the next buzz term on the internet is embodiment. I think I'm correct on that so far. We'll see. But embodiment is when really you are merging your thoughts, your actions, your belief structures, your intentions, your desires with your body through your breath. That is my definition of embodiment. I don't know if anyone else shares that definition. I don't really care. Because we are human beings after all. You guys know that I have a very interesting pathway as far as being a soul in a human body, that I remember being born, that I remember I have all these intuitive and psychic knowings and downloads from a very, very, very young age. And so getting into my body and really, people say back in your body, but really, like, since the moment I got here, I've been trying to be in my body, and now it's really a beautiful daily, even moment by moment practice. So embodiment is important. Like if you're listening to this episode, you already know this. I don't need to go through the reasons why it's important. But it does, even from a scientific standpoint, it reduces stress and anxiety. It creates a sense of calm. It reduces depression, all of these things, all these positive traits of getting and being in your body consciously, being present with your breath. Now, how does this have anything to do with manifesting? Here's how, okay? When you are casting your dreams, when you are casting your intentions, when you are getting into like 5D energy and dreaming big and having these visions and such, it's really important work to let your mind go there and to really like go out into the quote unquote future and see what you want. But to bring that back into the now, you must be incorporating your body into it. So I want to lay out a couple of I strongly recommended embodiment practices that have helped me and that help my clients to bring these 5D codes into their 3D reality, okay? So one of those practices is Tai Chi and Qigong. You guys know that I've been studying Chinese traditional martial arts for almost 10 years. I'm in my 9th year. I think I'm in my 9th year. I'm losing track. Anyway, almost a decade. And The Tai Chi and Qigong, I love this as an embodiment practice because it does several things. Number one, it increases your sensitivity to your own qi, your own internal qi. We call it internal cultivation. So you're developing sensitivity to that so that you can tap into the field, into the quantum energetic field more acutely with more awareness. So that's amazing. Two, it is incorporating your breath in a conscious manner, and it syncs up the breath with the movements. Okay, whether it's qigong and you're simply using your hands and not really moving your body as much as you are in Tai Chi, or whether it's Tai Chi and you're moving your body. This is an ancient practice that is just really proven over millennia to have profound positive benefits. So doing this over time, over a period of time, will absolutely help your manifestations come into being quicker. Same goes for yoga. I do both. I've done both for almost 10 years, yoga and Tai Chi and Qigong. I do both. Because they both really speak to me in different ways. I love getting on my yoga mat and moving my muscles in a way that's a little bit more dynamic and fiery sometimes than what I would experience in Tai Chi. But both of these practices are moving the body, and they are moving the breath with the body, and it's requiring like a calm state of mind. Okay. The other thing, so everyone who ever works with me, I am talking with them about what kinds of things are they doing on an energetic basis to regulate their nervous system, because this is absolutely crucial for your manifestations to occur. Okay? If you are not regularly incorporating some form of energetic and breath work with your body movements, I would argue that your manifestations are going to come either slower, or they're going to come in more muddled and confusing, to where the universe keeps popping up these things as a mirror to you, and you're like, wait, I didn't order that. Well, yes, you did. It was a confusing order, and it came through jumbled. So because we are such complex human beings, and we live in these beautiful complex bodies and organisms, we need to merge the more invisible energetic field with the body as much as possible, so that this channel remains clear, open. The communication between you and the multiverse is very, very clear. Your manifestations are going to come through easier, faster, and clearer. Okay, it's a lot more fun to do it this way, believe me. The other thing, this is like a twofold when I'm talking about embodiment. So I just mentioned what I would consider a little bit more yin practices. Now, yoga can go both ways. You've got more yin yoga types, you've got more Shakti yoga types, more fiery. So you can really incorporate this in yoga as well. But the other thing that I really advocate for with manifestations and embodiment is a vigorous exercise routine or program or whatever it is. You guys know that I study Kung Fu. I also go to the gym. I also love to walk. Like, I'm a very dynamic individual. And I say it's because I was bedridden for 7 years and I've got a lot of catching up to do with my body, right? I want to like squeeze all the vital energy out that I can on a daily basis. It's so fun to like break a sweat and exercise really vigorously. So we know all the physical benefits of this, right? We know all the reasons why it's really good to vigorously exercise. But here's the other thing that this will do from an energetic standpoint. It moves your chi. It creates dynamicism. It gets rid of stagnancy. Okay? So think about manifestation. You don't want energetic stagnancy when you are trying to manifest. The energy needs to move. The energy needs to move. And one of the best ways, one of the easiest ways to move your energy if you're feeling stagnant is to go outside and take a vigorous walk. Go for a run, go for a jog, go get your bike, go to the gym, go practice martial arts. Like, lift really heavy. Do like, I'm seeing all these things. That's when you guys hear my voice stutter, it's because I am seeing and feeling so much at once that it's hard to get it out fast enough. But when you are moving your body in that way, you're not just moving your body, you are moving the energy inside of you, which is going to translate outside of you to the quantum field. And so your manifestations will come through clearer because there won't be blockages, there won't be stagnancy. Okay, it's like, and I don't really love the terminology of blockages, or like you have a block or you have a block. I really don't like that. I see it more as like static on a radio dial. Okay, when you're not moving your body regularly, when you're not incorporating some sort of movement meditation with the breath, you are really inviting more static into your radio channel. If we're going to look at you like a receiver with a quantum field, which you absolutely are, you're a receiver and you're a giver. If you are not doing these things to clear your energy regularly, you're inviting static, right? And we don't need static when you are trying to consciously manifest. I have a fly hovering around. I cannot believe just yesterday it was like so cold here and we had ice and snow on the ground, and today it's almost, I don't know, 65 or 70 degrees, and now I have a fly buzzing around my head. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm still not going to edit it out because you guys know that I don't care. Okay, so as we approach this week, if you're listening to this recording close to when it's recorded, we are coming up on a full moon in Taurus. We're coming up on a lot of big energies. I feel like I've been saying that every single week for the last like 3 months, but that's really what has been happening genuinely with the astrology. And because you are a receiver in this human body, you may be feeling a lot of things. You may be extra emotional. You may have things that feel triggering. I just went through a little bit of an emotional event last night. And so like this morning, just spending extra time on my yoga mat has done wonders, right? It just clears the channel. And that's really what I want to leave you with, is that when you are manifesting, when you're setting your intentions for this next month, I really want you to look and see how you are embodying all of who you are. Are you able to express all of you? That's one of the reasons I love doing all the vigorous things like Kung Fu and heavy lifting in the gym and, vigorous walking in nature in my neighborhood, with the more slow and gentle movements of Tai Chi and Qigong and yoga. Like I have a full range of expression. I need all of that because that embodies who I am, right? And this is what I was going to say, is if you are in a stage of life where moving your body vigorously is difficult, I really want to speak to you in particular because I was there for a very long time. I was bedridden for about 7 years. I was functional on the outside, like I could barely go and engage in some social interactions here and there, but then I would come home and literally be like laid out on the couch or in bed constantly for 7 years as I was raising my young children. It was really difficult. And that was for a whole host of health reasons and all kinds of reasons. So if you are experiencing a time in life where it's difficult to move your body, here's the message for you. Just do something. I want you, this is what I tell my clients, I want you to challenge yourself physically. I want it to feel like you're pushing yourself to the limit, and then 10% more than that, maybe even 20% more than that. So if that just means climbing a flight of stairs, because by the time you get up there, you are exhausted, then I want you to do that, but I want you to do it twice a day and not just once a day, right? So I know that this message that I'm sharing right now is not going to apply to everyone. It's probably just going to apply to a small fraction of people who are actually listening. But I just want you to know it doesn't matter where you are on the continuum. I don't care if you are wheelchair bound or if you are a triathlete. anywhere on the continuum, what can you do to clear your channel physically? Now we're talking energetics. You guys know that I'm a certified functional medicine health coach as well. Like what are you putting in your body? All of these things matter. All of these things matter, right? You hear me say all the time, your thoughts matter. Your thoughts absolutely matter. And if you are anything like me and you're having all kinds of thoughts all the time because you just have so much to do on this planet in this lifetime, then it's even more important to really take time to be with your body and with your breath in an intentional, conscious manner. Okay? So the key to manifestation that no one is talking about is actually embodiment. That's what it is, because we're pulling 5D codes out of the invisible quantum field and we are bringing them into 3D form. And the fastest and easiest way to do that is through your breath and through your body. Think of your breath for a moment. Your breath is invisible, right? If we're bringing invisible codes in, we're bringing them in invisibly. But what happens to the body when we inhale? It expands and you can see it. You can see it. Even though you can't see the breath that is making this action happen, you can see the result. And that is what embodiment does for manifestation. And that is why I want you guys to stay tuned and listen up for the announcement that is coming, because I have an offering for you that is going to tie all of this in together in a nice, beautiful gift with a bow on top that is going to make 2025 the best year you have ever had, financially, relationally, family-wise, in your business, as a leader. So stay tuned. I do have something coming for you. I could not be more honored. I could not be more excited. And I think that's all I have to say today. Embodiment. So what are you going to do today? What are you doing to bring the 5D codes into 3D form? I would love to hear from you. If you want to reply to, if you're on the email list, then reply to an email. If you're not on the email list, then check the show notes, opt into the newsletter so that you can be the very, very first to know about all of the offerings that I have coming for you. I love you so much. Thanks for hanging in there, and I will see you next week. Bye.